We live in a society that is severely addicted to essentially what is an unconscious manifestation of context disarrangement. So it's why the mind is always seeking these things. It's why a person would be, spending 5 days of the week just looking for the 2 days of the weekend. It's why a person would be working their ass off for months and months and months and months just to take a week vacation. It's why they would sit through traffic to go to a job that they don't really like, to make money that they don't really think is what they deserve in a setting where they're not really respected, and a countdown to retirement. Now, that's not to be doom and gloom, but some people are generating that type in generally, and this isn't declaring war, and I'm not, this isn't, but this will start to get to the root of things, is so it's not bad or good, but the extreme is to be attached and addicted to that. But what would be the opposite of context disarrangement is actually just being comfortable in settings that are familiar, because the mind can find newness. It's always moving. The subtle is always moving, and you can always feel it, right? Contentment is that subtle, and that's ultimately, thank you, Santina, that's what we're getting at. We're coming together for warrior training so that we can learn to perceive and interact with the subtle. And I can't tell you what that will look like or how to do it. I can only introduce, because you already know, I can only introduce a system that will introduce a way to interject context disarrangement at will and bring your attention above the threshold of active recognition to interrupt what is interfering with your ability to perceive and accurately disseminate and decode basically that information which is subtle. Does that make sense? Subtle information is spirit. That's what we're talking about. But we're not really talking about it because we can't.